Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku charts.com hourly analysis for the Aussie dollar US dollar FX for Tuesday, February 26th, 2013. Well, analysing the final hour of trading on this chart, and that was actually the first hour of trading for the new trading day. The final candle here has not fully developed yet, but in that hour of trading that's just completed, we have a bearish candle, a black body candle, consistent with the size of the previous black body almost, and the market was in a downtrend at that stage, and the market continues the trend to the downside in that candle, making a lower high and a lower low. If we look in bigger picture terms, we have the market making a series of lower peaks and lower troughs, and obviously that's occurred down below the cloud, so a bearish market in that long-term time frame, confirmed by the series of lower peaks and lower troughs. This black body candle that's just completed, we have seen the sellers in control of this market. It does suggest there is potential for the market to trade to lower levels, but we do have very strong support close by at 102.18, and that will be a very strong limit to this market. At the moment, as this current candle is developing, we have seen the market test up to higher levels and test up towards the middle pivot point level, and that has potential to hold as an area of resistance for this market, so it will be quite an important area. But importantly also, we've seen the market test above the Tenkan-sen indicator, the green indicator here, and consistent with the previous hour of trading, we saw the market trade above there and be rejected from there, so that Tenkan-sen is holding is very, very strong resistance for this market at the moment. We've seen the sellers take control of the candle at the moment by closing down towards the low. Now remember that this candle hasn't finished trading yet, so at the moment the sellers are in control. We do need to wait until that candle has finished before we say whether they've taken control at the end of trading. But if the candle does close as it does suggest that there is potential for the trend to change back to the downside and test to lower levels. Throughout the trading day today, we saw the market open up down below the the middle pivot point level. The market rallied towards that pivot point level, and we had very indecisive trading around these small body candles, a spinning top type candle, and the market was trading around the cloud as well, offering itself as resistance. We then saw a strong bearish candle as the market traded out down through the cloud, giving us a sell signal in Ichimoku charts terms, a very strong sell signal. And we then saw the market rally back towards the cloud again, close within the cloud, and find resistance up around the Kijun-sen, as we've seen with 4 of these previous 5 candles. Then an attempt to rally and another very strong sell-off, a very large black body candle, and the market then went on with that move, creating that second time frame downtrend based on peaks and troughs. We saw the market with the attempts to rally attempting to trade through the Tenkan-sen, but that generally held as very solid resistance to this market. And then throughout the trading day and late in the trading day, the market approached the first pivot point support level and failed to hold with this very solid bearish candle, a very large black body candle. When we tend to see these large black body candles that are very much out of sync with previous candles, a very large body compared to many of the previous black bodies, it does suggest that the market has done too much all at once, and it didn't surprise to see the market rally from there. We also, however, saw the market interact with the second pivot point level and saw buyers come in. So this illustrates very well how the pivot points can act as strong areas of support and resistance. Following that, we saw an indecisive candle, and that did suggest that the sellers had lost control of the market and introduced indecision into the market, and then we saw the buyers take control once again, rallying up towards the Tenkan-sen again. So for the past 5 or 6 hours, we've seen the market capitulating around the Tenkan-sen. Now if we do see a solid bullish close up above the Tenkan-sen, then we could see the market rally, and by a solid bullish close I mean a close where we have a decent sized white body with the buyers in control and showing some commitment. They will need to trade through the middle pivot point level around the 102.40 level, and then will be tested by the resistance around the Kijun-sen around 102.45. But if the buyers can rally strong enough and find some solid momentum to trade up through there and close in a bullish manner up through there, then we could see them trade quickly up towards the first pivot point resistance level around the 102.80 level, and towards the cloud. We have very strong resistance around there because we have the cloud trading around there as well. But at the moment we have a bearish market in all three timeframes technically. The bias is to the downside, so the bias would be to see the market trade off if we do see bearishness in this market. If we can see the market trade through the 102.18 level, then strong support down around the 101.99 level, and then down at the first pivot point to support level around the 101.87, and then down to around the 101.44, 48 level, where we have very, very solid support.